again, and I have a question for you. Who are you when nobody sees? You know, Shanice, that many people, especially youths, majority of them, they like to show like everything's good, everything's okay. There are some guys that in the school, they are the ones that make everybody to laugh. They like to make people to have fun. Everybody looks to be around that person because that person seems to have all the time a positive vibes. Everything's okay, but what is the reality of this person? During this program, we want to speak with you about your reality. Who you are when nobody sees, when your friends are not there, when your boyfriend or your girlfriend, whatever, is not there. What is your reality? Many people, they like to run away from their reality. And this is something that they use as a way of relief or something like this. But is it really worthy? Can it happen you to like forget about the problems? Is it the solution?
Pastor, actually it's not the solution, and you see, actually many times we as youths especially, we love to pretend. Everything is not
you see, I don't know, I don't like too much this, but you say
no, most of the times this is the reality of many youths, many teenagers that are growing up, especially in the home and even in the school. They will have many problems, different problems, but they always try to cover up those problems. Sometimes, for example, the class clown, who we might say is the class clown, the one who always cracking all the jokes, making all the fun, their lives might seem to be as perfect. They might actually seem to be as happy as they are in class. But when they actually go home, it's a different reality. So it's like they kind of escape their reality into that fantasy then. So they portray something that's not true.
So during this program, we are going to help you. You that like to do these things, you pretend to be somebody that you are not. Who are you when nobody sees? Is this fake happiness? Is this fake happiness enough to make you have that relief? Is this relief enough for you to pretend to be happy? Is it enough? What do you want for your life? You really want happiness, or you accept just to pretend to be happy? I want you to watch this video that speaks more about it. Invite your friends. You can send a text message. Send your opinion about the topic. You can send your opinion. Send your opinion about the topic for this WhatsApp. The numbers that appear at the bottom of the screen. In any moment, and if you like to talk about it, if you see that something that we are talking about here, it has everything to do with your life, you can send a message as well. You can call us. We are going to help you. Watch this video, and we're going to be back right after.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. will swallow my pride. You're the one that I love, and I'm saying goodbye. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. And anywhere I would have followed you. Oh, say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something.
Maybe your reality is exactly as you saw in this video. How many of you are like that girl? Happy, apparently happy, among the friends, among the people in the school, in the working place. But when you are at home, you feel lost. You feel lonely. Maybe you are watching this program right now, Shanice. Maybe this person is watching the program right now, thinking about committing suicide, or maybe self-harming. Maybe you cut yourself and you hide from your parents. You cut yourself and you hide from your friends. Maybe you are watching this program and you tried already to commit suicide.
Yes, and this is actually the reality, because many youths, many people in general, they are actually, because they are not happy with their life, because they are not happy with their situation, they tend to try to escape it, and many, that escape is through suicide. Sometimes you act out in different ways, and it's a very serious problem when it is you try to pretend to be happy, but you know deep inside yourself you are not truly happy. Because what is going to happen is that you, because you're not feeling that inner happiness, you try to feel happiness through different things. So you'll start to get involved in wrong relationships, different activities, sometimes even criminal activities, just because you want to be accepted, because you want to be loved, and because you want to feel that sense of happiness.
But the problem that maybe you are so deep in the situation that you never acknowledge the reason why you are doing this. Maybe you became addicted to marijuana, to cocaine, or whatever drug, and you don't know why. You are just doing things without knowing why you are doing certain things. You are completely out of control, because everything that you want to do is to run away from your reality.
Yes, and it's really, really, really true.
So if you are in a situation like this, you don't get along well with your family members. You only feel happy when you are among your friends, but you know who you are. You know who you are when you are alone, when nobody sees you, know. If you would like to change the situation, even though sometimes you think, they are saying this, but there's nothing that can be done. If I have suicidal thoughts, what these guys in the TV can do for me? Send a text message now in the WhatsApp, or call these numbers that appear at the bottom of the screen. The YPG is here to help you to face your reality with courage and overcome it. Overcome it. Maybe you are facing your situation and you consider it as a giant, like David was facing Goliath. And you consider it bigger than in reality it really is. And because of this, you end up creating a problem really bigger than the problem that you're really facing. Because maybe you had a problem with your parents. And because of this, you go out all the time, you don't want to stay at home, and you start to walk around with people that were addicted, they were in gangs, and now you have a problem. Maybe you have to run away from the police.
Yes.
Maybe you cannot enter in certain areas, as I know some youths that they can't go some areas in their own country, they can't go in certain areas. Just why? Because they start to run away from their realities. They try to find something to cover up their reality, and they end up getting in trouble even worse.
Yes, and Pastor, you know, it's amazing, because I was speaking to a youth a time back, and this person was telling me, I have to be this way because of my reality. I have to endure these things. I have to live the way that I am living because of my reality. But I was trying to tell that person, I was saying, listen to me. We all have that power of decision. We all have that choice. No one could force you to do something that you don't want to do. Yes, I mean, sometimes your life won't always be the way that you want it to be. You won't always have everything that you want, you won't always have everything that you need. But that doesn't mean that sometimes that's a reason for you to try to escape your reality and try to get it somewhere else. And most of the times, as young people, we tend to go not in the correct way to get these things, but we try to often go to the negative way. So sometimes we get involved in gangs, we get involved in drugs, we get involved in ammunition, we get involved in different things.
Relationships.
Relationships, yes.
And many girls, boys also, but many girls I have met here in Trinidad and Tobago, that they became single parents because they wanted to leave the house of their parents, they wanted to have somebody to support them, and they end up getting involved with a person that after a certain time, after the person that they were involved with had what they wanted to have, they left the girl there. And now maybe while watching this program, you are in a situation like this.
Yes.
Maybe you want to run away from a reality, going to a relationship, and it did not work out. Now you had a problem that the person left you. Now you have a child to take care of, and you came back home, and the problems that you had with your parents became even worse.
Yes. And this is what actually happens because we try to run away from our reality. We tend to, it's like a cut. If you have a cut and you don't tend to it, the wound is going to get infected and it's going to get worse, and you might even have to get rid of it. And this is what happens many times. Many times in reality we are actually broken. In reality, we face a reality that we don't always want to face, and if we don't, we believe that we don't have that strength to overcome it. But there's a secret. We have a secret. We have a secret how to help you to overcome this. But
What
you're gonna do it.
What you have to do? Sunday now, 1 p.m., you're gonna be at number 2 Broadway upstairs, Maria Julius, opposite City Gate, here in the YPG. In the YPG, we motivate you. The YPG all over the world, we motivate you to be yourself. You don't need to be a pretender. You can be yourself. Doesn't matter your religious background, doesn't matter your race, doesn't matter the kind of music that you like to listen to, doesn't matter your style. You have to be yourself. This is the only way that you can find a solution for your reality. If you be yourself, if you accept your reality as it is, my reality is this, what I can do about it. The problem is that majority of the time you don't know what to do. That's why you run away. That's why we are here, because we can help you to teach you how you can get away from this situation and solve the problem, not cover up, bringing another problem. I want you to watch the testimony of this lady, this girl, that she came in the youth group and her life was in a mess. She was running away from her reality, but she came to the YPG and she found the YPG, a group of people that could help her. As we also here in Trinidad and Tobago, we can help you. I want you to watch this video. After, you're gonna come back, we're gonna pray for you that need help to show you a way out. Right? Watch there.
My name is Mariana Hernandez and I'm 18 years old. Well, it all started when I started having anger towards my mother. She started actually being more with my brothers, with them, you know. So when I started having the hatred, I started feeling like, okay, you know what, I don't care about them. And because of that, I used to feel really depressed because I didn't have the love at home. So I went outside. Outside, when I was at school, I used to find that love that I didn't have. Because all that anger I had inside of me, I had it at home, but when I used to go to school, I was like that girl that was happy, that didn't care of nothing, that whoever said something to that girl, she wouldn't care at all. So because of that, I started hanging around with the bad crowd. They started introducing me to the drugs, to the gangs. And when I started smoking, it was like one day I started doing marijuana. Weeks passed when I started smoking marijuana, and marijuana for me was nothing already. I was already into marijuana, that I had to mix marijuana with crystal meth. I had to do something more so I could actually feel the highness. And I started disobeying my parents. I started hating more my mom because of the problems at home. I didn't go home for days because of that, of the problem. I'll be with my friends. I'm like, you know what, let's just smoke. I don't want to go home today. Sometimes it will be times that I would lie to my parents that I will be at my friend's house and that we were gonna be studying, but we used to be smoking. We didn't even sleep the whole night because we used to be smoking. So there was times that because of that, I used to do whatever I wanted, but inside I was feeling really bad. I used to feel with so much hatred. Inside I used to feel lonely, and besides that, I used to feel like if I was nothing. It got to the point that I didn't even care about my mom anymore. I just left her at home. I wouldn't even speak to her. I would pass by her, but we wouldn't have conversation anymore. There were days, and actually, it took 2 months that we will actually talk. Once I got invited by youth. For me, I care less. I didn't want her to come, but I mean, I really wanted to change, so I had to take a decision. I came to the youth group, and when I started seeing the youth actually being more motivated, being more enthusiastic of like not any type of youth out there, you know, when they wanted to do whatever. When I had friends, you know, like I had those friends that they just didn't care of their life. But when I saw the youth here, they started actually welcoming me. Like they told me what did I like. They actually cared for me. So that's what I liked, you know. Every time someone would say, hey, you know, you can do someone and you can be someone in life. You could actually be someone great, have a bigger vision. So that's what I like, someone that actually motivates me. And that's something that really helped me. Once I started listening and practicing what the counselor taught me, it was something that I actually had to take a decision. I had to do something different in my life. And it was something so great because I started actually being different. It was to the point that I left the drugs. I actually had communication with my mother. I actually had that trust in her and something so great that when they told me was to forgive. That was the hardest thing in my life, to forgive my mother. And it was something so great because when I started practicing that, I felt really good inside. My name is Mariana, and I was addicted, a follower, and lost. Now I am happy, motivated, and courageous. I am YPG.
My Father, I want you to help these youth to have courage to face their reality, to acknowledge who they really are, and run away to your arms. Not to run away to create another problem, but to run away to your arms, where they can be, where they can be who they really are. Face their reality and overcome it. Help these youth that maybe have a suicidal thought right now. Maybe he was about to commit suicide when he put the TV on in this program. Let these youth forget about this idea and believe that there is a way out. There is, my God, a new kind of life that they can receive. We bless the life of each and every youth in Trinidad and Tobago. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Now, it's up to you. Believe in yourself because we believe in you. One day, somebody believed in us. Yes. And today, we are here to believe in you. Sunday now, Saturday and Sunday. We have 2 days.
Yes.
Saturday, the day of focus in the Botanical Gardens. We're going to have all kind of things that she already said. Yes. So on Sunday, we have our YPG meeting 1 p.m. where you can come, bring your friends. If you maybe you know somebody that's in a situation worse than you, your friend have been cutting himself, cutting herself, tried to commit suicide already many times, is rejected by the family members. Bring this person, because here in the YPG, we believe in you. There is a way out. We accept you as you are, and we are going to help you to change your reality. Don't forget, before you do anything in your life, think about where are you going.